Hi, folks.
Uh,
Cisco and Ebert here.
yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit weird. But I'm reviewing. We haven't done a movie review in quite a while due to, global issues. But we finally got to see a movie together and decided to say things about it. This would be James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. And what I'm gonna do is this is the review of myself and Dale, and then later I'm going to do a review with
Hopefully the rest of the cast.
hopefully the rest of the game night group. Where I won't be giving my reaction then because I would have already done so. But then they would get to put in do their 2 cents. Anyway, first off, basic thoughts. What did you think, Dale?
Well, it was way better than the first one.
I can agree with that immediately.
I mean, these aren't the kind of people you expect to see go against something as big as Starro.
Yeah, I feel safe that if you've seen the trailers, you already know about Starro. It's not even a spoiler. It's weird. But yeah, that's the big thing is Starro the Conqueror. And it was a heck of a lot of fun, I thought. But
Oh, it was definitely.
James Gunn seems to have a talent for inner character relationships that just brings out the magic of all of these weirdos.
Yeah, although I like Nathan Fillion, and I think that, well, spoiler alert here, he got off a little too soon.
A lot of characters got killed a little bit sooner than I would have hoped. But I don't know. And some might surprise you.
But it was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I had a blast.
Even the interplay with some of the tech support that Waller had was pretty good.
Yeah, actually they introduced some of the behind the scenes people and they were kind of fun.
I enjoyed the scene where they were taking bets on who was going to die first.
Yeah.
Of course, as humans, in a real situation like that, that's what would be going on.
Yeah, maybe. Depends on how desensitized you were to that sort of thing. Which a lot of people would be, I guess. If you've seen it enough times. So, did you have a favorite member of the squad this time?
Oh yeah, definitely Peacemaker.
Brilliantly played by John Cena, which is a little surprising, but at the other side of things, not really. The walking meme of John Cena.
Oh well, like we said, look at the director. He gets the best out of his cast.
Yes.
And we got to see King Shark as Juggernaut in this movie.
He definitely was the muscle and could take a lot of hits.
Oh yeah, he was freaking unstoppable.
So was his appetite.
Which helped bring down the bad guy a little bit.
Nom nom. If you had a friend, would you eat them? No. Sorry, it's a little squeaky lion thing. Cat toy.
Yeah, so they were smart enough to make friends with him. But it was a fun movie. Go see it. Your money will not be wasted. like everyone thought it was when the first one moved.
It's a weird thing, because I actually liked the first one. Maybe in retrospect it was really dumb at times, but I definitely loved this one a lot more. I think my favorite was Polka Dot Man.
Oh yeah. Definitely not somebody you expect to see doing a whole lot.
Ben's like, what, he throw polka dots at people? Yes.
And then later, he does throw polka dots at people.
And it turned out to be kind of a dangerous thing.
And boy, did he have mother issues.
He has mother issues. Yes. Yes, he did. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything more you wanted to add. Before we just move on.
Right now, not really, no.
That's fine. I guess we'll be moving on to part 2, where we'll be seeing what the other guys think of it.
Provided they've seen it at that.
Well, you know, that's the plan. We weren't able to meet all once today, but there are plans
Okay.
to get that set up. And it'd be only this part if that falls through, but whatever. If you haven't seen already, I mean, it is, of course, not for children or anything like that, but it is definitely a worth watching thing, especially if you haven't gone to the movies in a while and really want action, comedy.
And, well, let's be honest, a little bit of blood and gore here.
Of course, language. That's just the good fun you used to get from watching movies that we haven't had in a while. So James Gunn's The Suicide Squad in theaters and HBOmax.
As we speak.
Yes.
See it.
Hello! I guess for you guys, it was just a quick hop. For me, it was a whole day. Anyway, part 2. This time with Ian.
Hello.
For the Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad.
Yes, James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. The other one was just a pale imitation. I guess.
I admire Suicide Squad for what David Ayer got saddled with.
Yeah.
He was given like 6 weeks to script the thing, because they gave him like 6 weeks before principal shooting started.
That's hardly any time to write.
Yeah, exactly. He basically wrote the plot on a... He basically wrote some ideas on a series of napkins and was hoping something would come together in filming. And then he had something, and some press screeners, focus groups complained, and people really went crazy about the trailer, so they hired a complete different editor out from under him to edit it like a music video. The fact that what you got was even semi-coherent is a miracle in filmmaking.
That is fair.
Which is why I really don't like when people bag on Ayer. It wasn't his fault. He was given pretty much the shittiest end of the rope he could get.
That's just the nature of the beast, though.
Yeah.
You blame the director for these sort of things.
Yeah. Oh, and WB is more than willing to let him take the fall for it, too.
Yeah. Anyway, this Suicide Squad, what did you think? First impression?
It was alright. I was wavering between 3 and 3.5 stars, but we didn't get to see one FU, one STFU. We didn't even get a 5-knuckle shuffle. Hollywood, if you're going to hire these professional wrestlers, have them do their moves.
Okay.
I mean, one of the Fast and Furious movies has Rock doing the rock bottom. Mm-hmm. Hobbs and Shaw has Roman Reigns spearing a guy. Come on.
Yeah. I personally liked it better than the first one, but Again, you brought up points why.
As far as it being a movie, yeah, this one leagues and scores better than Air's one, but I have a small admiration for what Air did with what he had.
Yeah.
I have a huge issue with this movie, and it's someone's favorite character. I cannot stand when they are so cavalier with character deaths.
Yeah, they
just character after character, dead, and I'm like, this is just edgelord, and the amount of language they use, I'm like, this is edgelord garbage.
I feel the amount of
Nothing.
I feel that the amount of advertising they put into it to talk about all these characters that like die in like the first 5 minutes. What's the damn point?
Well, and then like the characters you're supposed to feel bad about dying, like Polka Dot Man, his death is supposed to be like an emotional one, I think, but like after we've seen 80 named characters die, it's kind of hard to really give a crap anymore. You just kind of become desensitized to the violence.
But you know what? Thank goodness Weasel lived.
Yes. Spoiler.
We already in spoiler territory.
Oh, okay, fine.
We already kind of are.
That's
but
true.
I said like, oh well, most of them die in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's
And
fair. Because I was not expecting it. However, it's a lesson that Vince Russo still needs to learn. Sometimes the best swerve is no swerve at all. Like I said, when they started with just slaughtering all those named characters, it really just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. I enjoyed what we did get.
Yeah.
But well, it's like when Linkara reviewed Cry for Justice. He was like, why are you killing all these characters? You're just slaughtering characters for no reason. Or even Ultimatum.
Yeah.
You're like, why are you killing all these named characters? Someone's a fan of these characters. And that's kind of how I feel.
Something I didn't cover when I reviewed this with Dale, but I talked about it when we watched the movie with you. I was kind of amused by what I called Chekhov's javelin.
Oh, yeah.
They kept calling to, oh, this is important, Harley. It was like, you have to carry the spear. And it's really just a like misunderstanding as he's dying. Javelin probably goes like, carry it for me, or something like, in my memory or whatever. And she like takes it right off the rails as something super important because she's nuts. But it wound up actually mattering.
Although, oddly enough, there was no CGI when it came to King Shark. That's just how Sylvester Stallone looks like these days.
It's like excellent work of practical effects.
Yeah.
He was well, didn't he?
I honestly did believe that King Shark is a shark.
Yes.
It'd be easy to leave.
While I did like...
What are you pointing at?
I'm being funny and
Oh.
saying num nums like crazy.
Nom nom, nom nom nom.
Num nums.
I like this King Shark. I gotta admit that Apocalypse Wars King Shark was better.
Yeah.
Because Apocalypse Wars King Shark, we got that great, actual good swerve at the end. It was a pleasure to serve with you. Wait, you can say this?
You can talk about
Yeah.
that fine.
And that King Shark dated Constantine, so
Yeah.
at one point.
To be fair, we don't know that this one didn't.
That's true. And introduced Constantine in.
Not yet. But didn't he have a he had an Arrowverse character, didn't he?
I don't know.
So I thought
I
they
didn't
had
watch
like
the Arrowverse, so.
I thought they had a short-lived Constantine series in the Arrowverse.
He appeared on Something of Tomorrow,
Oh, the Legends of
Yeah, at
Tomorrow?
one point he was on Legends of
I
Tomorrow.
thought he had a short-lived series, but I could be wrong.
Mm.
The only Arrowverse shows I really watched were Arrow and Flash. I didn't even finish either of them, so... but not Flash Gordon.
Oh, savior of the universe.
Apparently they have a Flash Gordon movie in production right now.
It had better be as campy and stupid as the 70s one, and not taking itself too seriously like the 2000 sci-fi reboot
Yeah.
series that sucked.
It was alright. I didn't hate it. I actually just recently watched it all. It wasn't ding ding ding. It wasn't good, but I liked their version of Ming the Merciless. The problem, honestly, was Flash and Dale were just boring. Ugh. But back to the Suicide Squad. I don't really have a whole lot else to say about it. First thoughts.
Yeah, I think I said a lot with Dale.
Yeah.
With that half of the review.
I mostly just want to comment on how irritated I was that they were so cavalier with character deaths.
Yeah, and a lot of them I wanted to see live. Of course, did not.
Yeah.
Just some of the more unusual ones, I just wanted to have them be alive.
Oh well. There's been rumors off and on that DC's going to reboot this universe, so...
Yeah,
who knows?
because things fell apart.
I
so.
know that at the moment the Flash movie's project title is Flashpoint.
Which is a good opportunity to reset everything.
However, working titles, good titles for movies are often smoke screens, so...
I mean, if you really wanted to reset a DC universe without just going like, well, we're just doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You can do Flashpoint, Crisis.
You know they should bring Crisis on Infinite Earths. One of the Crisises.
They had all these amalgamated universes. Might as well jam them together and then see what...
Well, they kind of did in the Arrowverse. They had a Crisis in the Arrowverse, but like...
But it was a good opportunity to like reset everything, amalgamate it together, do what they wanted to do. Because I know DC's trying to follow the model of Marvel, and they didn't succeed this time, but they might succeed again.
The problem was they were trying too hard to follow the model of Marvel. They were trying too hard to be exactly Marvel. A dime short and a day late.
Yeah, and that forced them to like rush everything and make it terrible. Because they were pushing really quick into the Justice League movie, and it was too soon.
Suicide Squad, David Ayer's Suicide Squad was just a desperate attempt at recapturing the magic of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
Which I guess this one kind of is too, but it actually had time and effort put into it.
And the director that actually did Guardians of the Galaxy.
That too.
I mean, I am Groot.
I
King Shark is a shark.
I wish I could take credit for this, but I read it on a Letterboxd review that this movie is effectively a $180 million Troma movie.
I can see it.
James Gunn started his career writing for Troma.
I did not know that.
Yep. He was the head writer on Tromeo and Juliet.
Huh.
So.
Okay then.
So I do think he definitely brought some of his Troma influences here of excessive gore and pointless vulgar language. I'm just not necessarily sure it's a good thing here.
Although I was actually kind of amused with Bloodsport and his daughter going back and forth in that one prison. He's saying, "Fuck you, fuck you, fucking fuck you." That was fun.
And I will say, James Gunn managed to do something I didn't think was gonna happen. I didn't want to garrote Harley Quinn in every scene she was in, only about half.
Made her tolerable. Good job.
Yeah, so. I've not seen Birds of Prey yet, so I can't speak for Birds of Prey. But
You didn't miss a darn thing, except incredible headache. I did not like it.
I'm actually surprisingly behind on the DCEU for somebody who is DC. I generally prefer DC over Marvel, and that even includes the movies.
The big problem I had with Birds of Prey was the distinct lack of the Birds of Prey. I mean, I kind of understand why they changed the title and put Harley Quinn as the headliner, because it's her friggin' movie.
Mm-hmm.
She took it over when it was supposed to be a Birds of Prey movie.
See, I haven't seen Birds of Prey. I haven't seen Wonder Woman 84 yet. And I haven't seen this is Snyder Cut of Justice League, and I'm not even sure I really want to see the Snyder Cut of Justice League.
Especially not with
4 hours! That is a lot of Zack Snyder to take. It's 4
that's
hours
true.
of Zack Snyder.
Plus, there's all the idea that we're gonna reset everything anyway, so why the heck it matters?
Yeah. Well, people are talking about wanting to restore his vision to
Right.
the Snyder, but like,
I think it's a little too late.
yeah. And,
I'm actually in favor of the reset, but
well, here's the thing though. Like, we've gotten actual good DC movies with Aquaman and Shazam, so like, we can course correct, but let's go this way instead of the fuck it, start from scratch. I wouldn't mind I wouldn't mind a soft reboot of the DCU,
okay.
which is basically what the Suicide Squad movie was a soft reset of the Suicide Squad. I mean, they didn't even call it Suicide Squad 2, so
they will acknowledge some things, but sort of.
yeah, and like it's it's fine. We can do the things where it's like people don't like stuff. Like you could. Because I think, because I was on the front of this, Jared Leto's Joker is terrible. I remember when the first Suicide Squad movie came out, people were like, Jared Leto, great, he's a great Joker, he's a good Joker. But he sucks, he's a terrible Joker. He's an awful Joker, and I'm glad people are finally starting to come to my side, but I was on the front. From the moment that movie came out, I was like, this Joker's terrible. This is just some edgelord Joker, and he's not very interesting. So
fixed.
yes. So let's. Cool. We can kill off this Joker and do something else, and I don't know. You could always. I actually like Ben Affleck's Batman, so.
Yeah, unfortunately, he decided to back when he's retired.
Yeah. And so I don't know. I know Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill's gone back and forth, but I think he's right now on the thing where he's not coming back as Superman.
Do we have a problem?
No.
I almost looked over and was like, go to bed! But no.
No, if I stop saying yum yum, she'll be fine.
Nom 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 nom.
Well, win
Hand.
and that does remind me with the nom noms and all that. When are we getting our gritty horror Pac-Man movie?
Oh my gosh. What was it they announced just recently? It was a board game themed movie.
Candyland?
I don't think it was Candyland. Blumhouse is doing another board game themed horror movie, and I don't remember what it was.
Huh.
Oh, cause like we got like the Ouija board, we got a Battleship movie, and I was like, okay, what can we do? Like, I know, let's make chutes and ladders, and all the chutes lead into death traps.
Yeah.
I had a whole bunch of them. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna make all these board games into stupid gritty horror reboots. I don't think I have much else to say about the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I don't really have much any else to say either. Kind of going on a tangent, and I know you need to get home.
Yep. I guess
So, well, that's already said what I was gonna say, mostly. So,
that one didn't work out so well.
I still would overall recommend this movie.
Well, especially if you... I don't think I would watch it in theaters, but if you already have HBOmax, it's not the worst way to spend 2 hours.
Right.
So...
And I figure, if you regularly watch movies, HBO Max kind of pays for itself.
yeah.
After just one viewing with your family a month
Yeah.
kind of does it.
Yeah.
But this is not one I'd watch with my family.
No, but you get the point.
Well, not.
Well, how much do you pay a month for HBO Max?
It's like, I think it's like 17.
I mean,
Dollars a
that's
month?
the price of three. That's the price of two
Exactly.
to three theater tickets. Where we live, what, about 17, 12? Yeah, about 3 theater tickets. Because where we live, we pay about $6 per ticket. So
if you're
18,
if
yeah.
you're
it's-
just watching new releases on HBO Max, and that's all you use it for, you're still paying for itself.
oh
I'm
yeah.
using it.
If 3 people,
What?
if between everyone there's 3 viewings, you've paid for HBO Max. Plus, you don't have to drive to the theater. You know, you can pause it and use the bathroom if you need to instead of having to.
They have other original theories and stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It might be out.
Now I'm a firm believer in physical, so
I do like physical if you can get it,
yeah.
but yes.
And if you have the room for it, honestly. Luckily, I have a dungeon in my house where I keep all my physicals, so.
Yes. So, anyway, it seems that you are a fan.
Yeah, I am a fan.
So,
I am a fan of the DCEU, and I am interested to see what the next one is. Have they announced what the next?
Fans.
Have we announced what the next? They've announced what the next big one is.
I haven't heard anything from them, so a lot of things threw wrenches in their plans. And
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, basically, I think I feel the same way. I mean, I decided not to watch it in theaters. I watched it on HBO Max, and but worth the viewing if you're into that sort of thing. And I guess that does it for me.
That does it for me too.
Until next time we do anything, yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah.